This is Metamorphosis. It's a first-person Kafkaesque adventure game where I've seen the play for the Metamorphosis, and this is based on obviously a similar storyline, but whereas the play took place following the transformation of the character, in this you're pretty much thrown straight into being a bug, and then you go explore the underworld of being in the bug, where everyone essentially eventually in some sort gets turned into bugs, or they have inner bugs inside them, and you go through both the secret world of bugs and the overworld, trying to help your friend and discover why he's being arrested. And obviously, being a bug, you have certain powers, so you can climb around most things. If you get your paws sticky, you can definitely stick up walls and go up things, and that also has a good influence on a lot of the puzzles in the game. And it's a fairly interesting game. It took me about 4 hours to go through and complete, and obviously you get some decisions that you have to make at certain points, and it's up to you whether you help your friend or try to help your friend, or just go off selfishly on your own, or there's a variety of different choices that you have at various aspects of the game. And I like how it's done together. The whole world is very immersive, very interesting, and obviously you can speak to all the bugs, which also have their own bug language which they speak to you in, but obviously there are subtitles that you can actually translate what's going on and understand what the bug's saying. Being a bug yourself, of course you need to be able to understand. But the humans in the world will mostly never see you, and they will never pick up on you, and it's done cleverly that if you try to go up and interact with their hands that are on parts of the scenery, they'll move them with that aspect. But there is one where if you go inside a sandwich, you'll almost get eaten and then spat out, which I think was pretty clever. I thought, oh, I've died here, but no, actually you got spit out, and it helped with one of the parts of the level to make it quicker and easier. As you explore the world, things become more and more twisted, and you see more of what's going on in the storyline, and you understand much more of what's going on, and I think it's pretty clever how they do that. So obviously you start out in the natural overworld, but then you go into the bug world, and you start to intertwine between the two, but as you progress further on, you find more of the true underground city of what's going on in the bug kingdom as you make your way towards the tower, and you try to regain your humanity through whatever means necessary. And obviously it's a Kafka inspired sort of thing, so there are a lot of subtle storylines going on, and there's a lot of narrative in the game too, so you'll want to go and talk to all the different bugs and try and get them to help you. And obviously you're a silver-tongued individual, so that plays a lot of aspects in the game, with using your silver tongue to coerce people into your way of thinking, or convince them that you are what you say you are, and different things. So I think it was pretty cleverly done, and I like the way that it fits in with the theme of what I know of the Metamorphosis. Obviously I've never read the actual book, I've only seen the play, which was following the storyline and the transformation up to the point. But this sort of seems like a sequel to that, so it follows on after you've been transformed into the bug, and you find more people that have been transformed into bugs, and you find out why and what's going on in that sort of world. So I like what was going on, and there's a lot of storyline to that as well, so I definitely recommend it. And for 4 hours ish to complete, and there are a few different types of endings that you can get. Obviously it encourages you to go replay the game. You can just reload the certain chapters and get the different sort of outcomes, but I definitely recommend going through and doing the full playthroughs again, exploring what you've missed, and trying to find different ways of doing things and see how that influences what goes on in the game. Because, like I say, there are a few points where you can either choose to help your friend, or choose to be selfish, or choose to help certain bugs, or choose not to follow their path. So ultimately you do make your own decisions as to what your own fate may entail. So I like that was going on in the game as well, and it definitely had that Kafkaesque sort of feel to it, so I definitely recommend checking it out.